Hello friends, today we're recording our second unboxing video for the new bike over there, the fe501 2024 husqvarna. By the way, I actually went and researched the pronunciation. What is the correct pronunciation for husqvarna? So it's husqvarna. It's actually, that's how you correctly pronounce it. I think you hear people say husqvarna. It's actually, so it's not that. There's no husk. It's just husqvarna. So just like it looks actually. If you look at the word H-U-S-Q, husk, and then W-A-R-N-A, husqvarna. So that's the correct pronunciation. All right. With that aside, we're going to now unbox more goodies for Gizmo. This is our list. I'm not going to go through the list because I actually don't want to show you a couple of things that I got on the list that are not shown up here. I feel it's kind of stupid stuff. But I got some things, a couple of things that made the list way more expensive than it was originally. So, but that will be a surprise, I think, for the third video. I plan to do, I think, 3 of these. So this is the second one. And then the third one will probably be in about 2 weeks, I think, because that's when the rest of the other parts will probably show up. So there'll be a little gap, I think. All right, so this is the, what is this? I don't know what this is. This is the oil filler cap. Nice CNC Chinese company that makes they make some I think they make some nice CNC parts. So we got the blue oil cover. This is a blue bike, so that's going to go for the oil. So that's that one from La Chine. Okay, so this was $7, which a lot of places in the U.S. sell this for $30 or more. So $7 for this. I order from AliExpress. I do order quite a few things from AliExpress. I'm okay with that. Some people have objections to ordering stuff from China, and I don't. So here's another one from, this also came from China. So you can see the original label there was from China, and then it somehow got forwarded from China. And this is the fuse block. So I used to buy, so I think five of the bikes have the Tortec TPS 10, I think it's called, fuse block, which is $150. It's crazy for a fuse block. But I bought that every time because it was Tortec, it was super reliable, and to its credit, not one has failed in, I don't know how many years, a dozen, 15 years, whatever I've been using those or more. So never failed. But then I thought, do I really got to pay $150 for a fuse block? So I checked these out. I bought this last year for the first time. This is what's on the M1000 XR. This was only, I think, I don't know, $10 or something. Pretty inexpensive. Maybe $15, $14. So this is $14. You get this on Amazon, and it's shipped from China. So I was happy with it on the M1000. So I decided I'm going to try it again. Now here's something I did do though to make this work is, see, everything's pretty exposed. So on the M1000, what I do is I put sealant. I cover everything. I think I use liquid electric tape on both sides to seal everything off, so it's all water sealed. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this. It has nice features. It has these lights that tell you when it's active. Anyway, so that's the fuse block from China. So now I got 2 things from China, not from the US. So this bike is now international, like all the other bikes. Less so though. Less so compared to the other bikes. All the other bikes are way more international. than this bike. Okay, so put that in there, and then what else I get? I already unboxed the box. I forgot to keep it in the box, but pivot pegs. These just came out. These are brand new. These are for the 2024 husqvarnas. So I'm probably one of the very first customers to get a hold of these because they weren't making these, and when I contacted them, they had not. He told me that they would be shipping in a couple weeks. So this is brand new for this bike. Pivot pegs they didn't have a model for this bike yet. So pivot pegs, thankfully, yay. I'm a huge pivot pegs fan, and I'm so grateful that they have one now for this bike. So pivot pegs. Then I'm going to use, which I showed you in the last video, I've got the pivot peg extensions. So I'm going to use pivot peg extensions, add to the back of this to give it a little more width. So pivot pegs rule. I love pivot pegs. Don't want to ride without them. And then the next item here is stealth mirrors. I think if you've seen on my bike, I run stealth mirrors on every bike. This is the version that clamps to the bars. This is the version that works great. The other version that clamps to the mirror stocks on bikes is, honestly, as much as I love his mirrors, and the guy who runs the company, Seth, great dude, is that version sucks. That version is not durable at all. I still use them because I've gone through a lot of work to make them work, to reinforce them so that they do work. In fact, I'll show you what I mean. So this version clamps around the handlebar, right? So you can see how it has that. So it pressure fits around the handlebar. This is the other version. I have this version on 5 of the bikes, and so this is the version here that attaches to the mirror stock. And the problem with this is this part right here breaks on every single one. It's broken right there. So what you don't see here, what you might see is, so what I have going over top here is a piece of plastic that I created and shaped to reinforce this whole mirror thing. And then the screw, I added that as well. And then the zip tie also provides support. So I've come up with a way to make these work. But honestly, as they come stock, they suck. They will fail. Every single one I've had like that, like the mirror ones, the one that's actually mirror stock, every single one has failed. So what is that? A dozen mirrors that have failed. And of course, and maybe it's just me, because what Seth will tell you is that, or at least told me, is, well, nobody else seems to have this problem. So I don't know how it is. I have 100% failure rate on the mirrors that attach to the mirror stocks, but nobody else does. Anyway, but this version is great because this version actually attaches to the bar, and the one that I have, like this one, the only one bike that has never failed, never broken, has worked great. So that's that one. Put that one back in there. And what else do I have in here? Tire plugs. Buy these off of eBay, or if you want, you can go to Momax and buy these. So these are my tire plug. The Chemicure makes these. I think these are great. This is what I've used. I've tried all kinds of different ones, and I don't know. These Chemicure ones, I think, are the way to go. They work really awesome, and they're designed to permanently seal. They're not temporary, so they're designed to actually serve as a permanent seal, which I've used them that way. I've plugged a tire and then run it for the whole entire life. Next up, we have one of my favorite aftermarket products. This is the Swift Kicker. Do you know what that is? Do you know what Swift Kicker is? I love Swift Kicker. So Swift Kicker is the adjustable side stand. I run this on 2 bikes. Yeah, I run this on the 690 and on the 890. I would run this on every dirt-oriented bike. I'd run this on the GS if they made one for the GS, which is the only, I think, dirt-oriented bike I have. And now I have it on this bike. Thankfully, they make it for this bike. So what this does is you can extend it. See how that extends? So when you're on a side hill or something, you can extend that, and then you just push down on here, right there, and it retracts. It's fantastic. I love this thing. Love Swift Kicker. I don't know how everybody does not have SwiftKicker. SwiftKicker is awesome. So I am a huge fan of SwiftKicker. I will show you on the, let's see, I'm going to show you on the 690 how, on the 690 Enduro, how this works. So this is the 690 Enduro. Kick it down and extend it with your boot, feet, and then boom, just tap to retract. And so if there's a little hill next to you, you just extend a little bit. If you've got a big side hill, boom, extend a little bit. I mean, I love that thing, and I don't know how other people, not everybody doesn't have one. How does everybody not want a SwiftKicker? I don't know. I just don't get it. So anyway, I am a huge fan. One of my favorite aftermarket products for dirt, for bikes that go on dirt. All right, so that's that box of goodies. Let's go to this pile here. Okay, and this is two-stroke performance. I think I said two-stroke something else last time, but actually it's two-stroke performance is what this product is here. And I ordered this from South Bay Moto Performance. See that? And this is the ECU. This is ECU. Is that what they're called? Yeah, ECU. Remap ECU is what this is. Two-stroke performance makes this. This is the four-stroke version. I think they're called two-stroke performance because everything they did before originally was for two strokes, and now they also do stuff for four strokes. There's that. And then I got some stickers. And then this is, oh, and then yeah. Oh, look, they gave me candy too. Like, who was giving me candy last time? Takomoto. So this is the device. Oh, cool! It comes with a little cover, and so you plug this into the EC, into the wiring harness on the husqvarna, and then you can program. What I like about this is you download the right. I thought there was a USB connection. Well, somehow you download the maps from the website onto that, and then you upload to the bike. So wait, this must have, wait a second, did I not need to buy this? Maybe I didn't need to buy this. Wait, how do you download? I thought there'd be a USB connection. Son of a, did I screw this up? Maybe it uses Bluetooth. Shit. And then this device connects to the wiring harness, which now I'm a little confused. Oh yeah, this must, okay. So I think you must have this to upload, and I think you use this to program. I think that's right. So I think that's what this. I think this cable here is to actually upload the maps to the ECU. I think that's what this does. And then I think this one is you to then use it to tune. So after you connect this, and then I think you tune. I think that's how that works. I don't know. Oh, I hope I didn't screw this up. I didn't order it with any maps because what I thought I read was that I could have had it preloaded, or I could take it to the website and download it, and have the maps installed. Wi-Fi. Okay, look, here I am. Wi-Fi. So it connects to my Wi-Fi. Okay, so it doesn't use USB. It connects by Wi-Fi. Okay, so there's a Wi-Fi connection. So that's how I connect it to Wi-Fi, and then from there I can download the maps from the website, and you can also do firmware updates and some other stuff. So I didn't have anything preloaded. There was an extra charge for that, and it seemed like I like the idea of learning how to do that stuff myself. So that is ERM, TSP, two-stroke performance ERM, which stands for electronic something. EC. It's ERM. ERM is like ECU. So there's that. Ta-da. So there's that one. So that's the ECU. And then this is the other part from Germany. This is German. You can see that is Barotech. And if you know what Barotech is, Barotech makes the Compan Assist. Compan, which I run Compan on both 690s. Yeah, that's it. Just on the two 690s. And so Barotech Compan is, what I like about this gizmo is that it shows you RPM, gear indicator, shift light if you want. I don't really use that. And engine temp. Engine temp is great. So engine temp and RPM and gear indicator are three things I really like and I use. So I totally use this when I ride. I really like the RPM. I like the temp, and I like the gear indicator. So this is great. So that's from Barotech. Barotech Compan Assist, and yeah, that's some part of the wiring harness. Okay, cool. All right, that's that from Barotech. And this is a really cool part. This is a cool piece. This is from GPR. You see that? GPR stabilizer. Ta-da! So you know what that is? It's a stabilizer. It is a stabilizer. But it's not, I didn't order just the stabilizer. So this one is, I ordered the, I ordered the triple clamp. So this actually goes, and then this is also the vibration dampening mount that I ordered. So this will replace the triple clamp, the top triple clamp. Is that what it's called? Top triple clamp. And then this attaches right there. And then the handlebar goes there. And then this piece right here, this is called RBM. I don't know what that stands for. Rubber something mounting, I don't know, but this is vibration dampening. So this sits on some kind of rubber vibration thing so that it dampens vibration. Then of course, then the GPR knob, and then this goes there. So I like this. I was originally just going to order that by itself with, and then on this piece really, these two, and then I'd still have to get another mount to mount it, and yeah, so you order this and then just order the mount. And then after thinking about it, I was like, I like the idea of getting this whole piece. The nice thing with going this route is it doesn't, like for people who care, it doesn't raise this much at all. In fact, it keeps this the same level as like a BRP, right? BRP raises it, I don't know what it is, like 3/4 of an inch higher. So if you didn't want that, that's one major benefit of going with this setup. I liked it mostly because it's just cleaner and it was easier to set up. So that is, I've never run GPR before, so that'd be cool. I ordered blue because it's blue. This is the blue bike. Okay, cool. That's that one. That's a cool piece there. And great. That's that one. And then we got a couple big boxes. What do you think these are? If you have any insight, you might be able to guess. Let's see, what's the first one? The first one is, we're going to open this one. This is from FMF. This is from MMF. So what do you think it is? You know what it is if you know what FMF makes. Whoa. That's how I cut myself. Whatever. Jeez, come on, baby. Okay. Oh, it's another box on a box type of unboxing. Jeez. Oh my gosh, how do I get this thing out of here? Come on, yo. Ta-da! That box is pretty well crushed. Look at that. Look at how crushed that box is. Hopefully that's no indication of it's all good. Oh, yeah. You know, I waited days to open these things in front of y'all. I mean, that's the kind of discipline I have. I'm so disciplined. I just said I'm gonna wait till I can unbox this in front of my peeps. So, look at that. That is, you know what that's for? Just shove that in there. That is to when you wash the bike, you can put that in the muffler, so that water does not intrude. It's taped pretty well. Right there. Okay. Are you ready? That's pretty. Pretty. Titanium. This is the RCT 4.1 factory titanium racing exhaust. So that's going to go. It's going to replace that right there, the black one. So that will fit. So it'll basically go all. Oh, sorry. It's basically going to go all the way to there. Right? Let me turn the camera up a little bit. Yeah, so it'll look like that all the way there. Cool. That should be pretty. That should look good. I'm likely going to peel these. I'm likely going to peel the sticker off. I'm not a big sticker fan, so that's probably. It looks like it comes off too. Oh yeah, it comes off. Looks like I'm already peeling it off. Great. Oh yeah, you can see it's already coming off. Yeah, so that's that FMF sticker is gonna come off, I think. So yeah, there you go. FMF. I don't know what that stands for. Sounds like it should be something profane, like, you know, mother something. Mother F. So anyway, okay, so that's that. Let's put that down. And then lastly is this box. Ta-da, you know what that is. Seat Concepts. Ta-da. That's the seat, yo. Do not use sharp object to open the box. Uh-oh. I did not listen. What is that? Some kind of magazine. Racer X Illustrated. Never heard of it. Cool. What you want? Baby, I got it. I got some stickers. Look, it's blue. It's blue. Pretty. So this is a tall seat. You can tell. So tall is here, otherwise you would slip lower. So this is a tall comfort seat. And the thing I love, if you see, I think it has to do with the firmness that I order. So what I love about Seat Concepts is the ability to make the foam firmer. So I like a really firm foam. So from my previous experience with Seat Concepts, they know to make my seats with a firm foam. And the nice thing is that's on my profile, so that when I order a seat from Seat Concepts, they already have the foam density that is specific that I like in there. And so here's the benefit of the toolless seat screw removal, right? I can just remove the seat without a T30 Torx, because normally that would require me to use a T30 Torx screw. So now you put this under here. Actually, you know what I want to see? I was curious. I'm guessing this is not as... Oh yeah. So this is a similar seat. This is the... Yeah, this is a lot narrower. I was wondering if it would be narrower. Yeah, it's a lot narrower than the one on the 690. So even though it's still a comfort seat, it's more comfortable than the stock seat, but not necessarily exactly comfortable. So there's that. Yeah, looks good. That should be it already looks so much more comfortable compared to the stock seat. It looks way more comfortable. Yeah. But yeah, that looks way more comfortable. Yay. And then that'll give me more legroom because it's taller as well. So yeah, compared to that thing does not look comfortable. That looks way more comfortable. And then the foam. Oh yeah, this is softer, firmer. Yay. Okay, so that's that for today's unboxing videos. In a couple weeks, we'll do the last unboxing video when all the remaining goodies come in. All right. Thanks for joining us for another unboxing video. See you later. Goodbye. Enjoy. Yeah, it's good stuff. Much love. Oh, I'm back. I forgot one in this video. I went inside and I was like, oh, I forgot to do this one. This is from Takomoto Co. And this is the Emperor Racing radiator guard. This is a radiator guard from Emperor Racing. So this is a serious radiator guard, serious rad guard. And I have some mixed feelings about this. It's beefy, and for sure it's going to do an amazing job of protecting. It's also pretty weighty, and I don't know, like, how much does one really require a radiator guard? Like, what are the odds that you really need this thing? So I'm not really sure about this one. And I mean, yeah, for sure I can see it helping to protect side impacts. From side impacts, front impacts, I mean, yeah, I can see all that stuff. But mostly the radiator guards that I have on the bikes are to protect from rocks coming into the radiator, into the front of the radiator, so that they don't puncture the radiator. That's, the ones I have on the M1000, both 690, Super Duke, well, every bike actually, I have radiator guards, and they're there to protect the radiator guard from getting damaged from rocks or other objects hitting it from the front. This is protected from impact, so actually falling over, deforming, and the only time that's happened is on the 690 when I ran into a tree in a trail. So this probably would have protected that situation, and I'll probably be riding on trails and rocks. I don't know. We'll see. I probably will install it and then eventually decide if I want to keep it on or not, or remove it. I used to have something pretty beefy on the 690, and I ended up removing it. So, all right, so that's the last of the items. Thank y'all. Much love.